Well, hi again. Another fiddle I want to show. This is Samantha. I call her Sammy, number 280. Decided to use a Whitner tailpiece that is more of a rosewood um, coloring and figure on it rather than just a black alloy ebony tailpiece. Just a whim. I might end up putting a rosewood uh, chin rest on her too to kind of match it. Or I might go back to an ebony tailpiece. I don't know. I just had it nearby. A friend of mine gave it to me, so I thought I might as well use it. And I modified my carvings on the corners a little bit. I made them maybe a little bit bigger than usual, and I made them the center leaf or the blossom or the bud coming out from the leaves is a little more pointy than the other ones were. It's just a little change that I did. This spruce top also has some bear claw figuring in it too. It came from the same stock of wood that my fiddle Cassandra number 271 came from, and it's interesting. They both have the same fingerprint of bear claw on them, and just kind of cool. Just reminds you that it's a piece of wood, not a synthetic material, and I kind of like it. And it's one piece back, golden highlights. I made the button on this one a little, not quite as big. It's not small, but it's the other buttons I've been making were kind of a little oversized. But I'm feeling like I don't really need to do that for structural integrity anymore. So I made this button a little nicer shaped, I think, than maybe the other ones. They're just different. And the carvings on the back are like the front. You can see this a little more clearly than the front ones. It's got little pointy blooms, buds coming out from the leaves. I kind of like how that looks. And yeah, I like this back because it's got wider flame. I like it. I like maple with a little wider flame on it when I could get a piece of it. And same with the ribs. I did some darkening on the corners to make it kind of pop a little bit more, make it stand out a little bit more. And the same thing with my scroll. Darkened the internal part of the scroll to make it kind of accentuate the beautiful shape of it and the curves that a scroll has. It's really fun to carve a scroll because of the beautiful shape that you end up getting a real classic um, golden ratio kind of a figure like a conch shell. Anyway, uh, got prim strings on her. I set it up for easy playing, low action, the way I like it. And I always say this, but I'll say it again. I always say I love the sound of this fiddle, and I do love the sound of this fiddle. Um, I just strung it up 2 days ago, and so she's still thinking she still thinks she's a tree, but she's starting to come around a little bit with resonating and response. And so the more I play her, the better she sounds. But she already sounds really good. I think I really enjoy playing this fiddle. I might keep this one. My wife tells me I always say that about every fiddle I make. But anyway, that's how I feel. It's amazing how every fiddle I make sounds different than the others. I don't think I've made two exactly sounding the same yet. They have a certain character to them in common, but each one has its own personality. I guess like horses or dogs or something. And this one definitely has a different voice than the other fiddles I've made recently. Maybe that's why I kind of like it so much. And what else was I going to say about it? Yeah, so let me play a little bit and see what you. Um, if you're listening from a phone or tiny computer speakers, you're not going to really hear her voice. It'll sound like a flute. But if you use good quality earbuds or larger auxiliary computer speakers, you might get a better feel of how she really sounds. So. Whoops, she's out of tune. Sorry. So here's Samantha, good fiddle. And thanks for watching. See you again, I hope.